Alright, what's going on, guys? Ty here, back with another video, and we have the Grayzone Warfare Community Briefing 3. I'm just gonna kind of watch through this, kind of give my thoughts and opinions on some of the stuff that they discuss in this, and we're gonna do this in one take, so we'll see how it goes. But yeah, I'm just gonna kind of give my general ideas, my thoughts, maybe some ideas that I get for the game while watching this, so just kind of my insight on some of the things they talk about.
Hello, Grayzone Warfare fans.
So,
I'm Corey, better known as the
I don't know if you guys know,
one of
they
the
usually
community
drop one of these
managers
once a
at Cat
month,
Finger
I
Games,
feel
and I'm
like it's
happy to bring
been.
you community
Maybe
briefing
once
number
every 2 to 3
2. In
weeks.
this briefing, we focus not only on the game, but also on the community, answering questions, highlighting achievements, and helping you
Let me
better
actually
understand
full screen
Grayzone
this.
Warfare. With the help of community testing, we have released patch 0.1.2, which includes...
Oh yeah, so I don't know if you guys saw it. A lot of big things came in this last patch. We had the 9 new LZs. The heli destinations are now displayed, which is very nice. The ADS sensitivity, I'm a big fan of. I already started playing around with that. YBL, they're no longer spawning in walls and shooting through walls. That was a big one for me. They patched the duplication glitch. There's a whole list. It's like 200 fixes, but those are the major ones that at least I myself saw a big improvement in. A little bit of AI I think they messed with, and the glass was another cool one, allowing to shoot through more glass. That was one that it was kind of, obviously it's a more realistic game, but I think being able to shoot through glass is definitely an aspect that you like to see in a game.
Hundreds of fixes and changes. This update adds new features such as 9 new landing zones and more detailed chopper information to reduce solo
The
helicopter
chopper info
usage.
was huge.
For a full list of all the fixes and changes, please visit the Steam page for all the details on patch 0.1.2.
Yeah, as you can see,
Your help
there's
in
a
testing
lot.
patches is greatly appreciated. As a small company, we are limited by numbers and hardware variety. And
Yeah,
your
definitely.
assistance
Also,
allows
if you
us to
guys
gather
haven't
more data
already,
to
go
improve
and
hot
go and
fixes
try out the
We
patches.
sincerely thank the testers for taking their valuable
The
time
feedback, the
providing
devs actually listen to it,
enhance
and
the
it makes it so
experience
when
of
these
Grayzone
patches
Warfare.
drop, that
If
it's
you have any
actually
questions about a roadmap, pop up all
very
over
good.
socials,
There's
and
no
I'm happy to
bugs.
report we are finalizing the roadmap and we'll be sharing it with the GZW community shortly. This takes a lot of time and consideration as we want to set the expectations as Grayzone Warfare will be around for years to come. While we don't
That is huge, getting the roadmap more finalized. I'm hoping that comes out. I'm hoping by August, you know, I'm really hoping for a couple weeks to see that roadmap. I know that's what we're all kind of looking for here, but to see kind of when we can expect certain bigger content updates. I know there's a lot of people kind of, they're not playing right now. They're waiting for that big content update. I think the day and night cycle is going to bring a lot of people back, but seeing that roadmap is going to be big.
Too many secrets of the future of GZW. The roadmap will show a taste of our future plans while not also giving away too many hidden surprises for you to discover in your adventures of Le Mans. We are hard at work on
I've never seen a shotgun do that good.
This update will
Oh,
include
new screenshot. Like a new screenshot from the day-night cycle. It's looking like it's decently illuminated too. Like it looks like if you are running night vision, it may be more viable for like inside buildings and bunkers versus outside, because that seems like it's still pretty light, but definitely I feel like it might be able to help a lot. But that looks sick. That sky, that background, that looks sick at night.
not only day and night, but night vision, lasers, and other attachments to help you become the bump headers here at night. This update will also bring a significant number of changes and new content, including new weapons, more tasks, and highly requested quality of life features like toggle ADS lean, and the ability to delete
New
messages.
tasks is huge.
As we approach this major update, we'll start showcasing
The lasers, the
work-in-progress
flashlights.
assets, giving you a glimpse of what's to come. We're excited to share our progress and reveal how the jungles of Le Mans will evolve in our first major update. We've been following the community's reports of rubber banding and server-related issues.
Alright, so before they get into the rubber banding, that's huge though. You're talking about the lasers, flashlights, night vision, new attachments, new guns, new ammo types. That's going to be a huge update to really, you know, be able to not always be using a DDM4 or an M4, because I feel like I mess around with the AKs, the Mosins, the shotguns, the SKS. You know, I use all the guns to have fun with, but I know a lot of people, if you're in PvP, you're just gonna mainly use an M4. So that's big, seeing that they're gonna be adding more guns. And I did see in one of the descriptions, I think it was on the 60 round mag, I think Martonic posted a screenshot of it on Twitter. it's talking about 300 blackout. So I'm wondering if that's going to be the next gun that we're going to see in this update.
And have been making changes to the live servers and included changes in patch 0.1.2 that will reduce rubber banding. We have observed through testing that these changes reduced it greatly, and thanks to the community
luckily
testers,
I don't have rubber banding issues, but for people that do, this hopefully is going to fix a lot of them.
0.1.2 a fix to all item duplication processes. We know many of you reported the
That's
details
big.
on how each duplication was done, and we thank
Round
you
of
for
applause.
helping making
No more
GZW a
duplication.
fair and
No more
balanced
millionaires.
experience. The helicopter wait times is still one of your top complaints, and while big changes to the LZ system are coming in a future update, we have implemented a community requested feature in patch 0.1.2. Now, any inbound shopper to any LZ when clicked on will display the pickup
That's
location
so nice
and
now.
destination. So when you are standing at the
That's
fob, no
a-
more guessing where the
that's
chopper
a
that is landing is going.
big,
and
big
hopefully
part of
this
that
can cut
update.
down on the number of people waiting for choppers at the fob, which does tie up quite a bit of helicopters.
I've already seen
picking up
people using
players
that feature.
elsewhere. We are
I've
still
talked to a
hard at
few
work
in-game.
on optimization, which as stated before will always be a constant priority of ours. We have made gains in performance and reduced crashing with each hotfix and patch, but there is no magic button to double everyone's FPS overnight. But we are working on solutions to make noticeable changes to everyone's performance, with even more optimizations coming to the major update later this year.
Okay, so that's good. They're confirming more optimization is going to be done for the day and night cycle update. I know it's going to be a huge one, so it's good to see that. I'm finally at a point I can get a constant 130, 150 frames running. I got a 4070 Super Ryzen 7 7800, so I have a pretty decent setup now, but I know some of the lower end PCs, they're still struggling on FPS, so hopefully that helps them.
Hear everyone's frustration with the AI and see and share with the developers all the clips of the AI's aimbot and strange behavior that you, the community, post on socials. We are working on solutions to rein them in without making them a cakewalk during your time in Le Mans. We are also working in the near future to make AI more complex with player-like reactions and movement, including things like using cover and also appropriately using grenades during engagements.
That's going to be interesting. I like them taking cover, having more player-like, kind of like an actual PMC or you know, like actually being able to take cover, kind of move around from the gunshots like an actual gunfight. The grenades is going to be cool. I'm all for that. I know some people might be against it, but I'm all for that personally. That's going to be a super cool update. I can't wait to see what they do with the AI, because right now, definitely, if I had $1 for every time I got aimbotted, well, I don't want to say aimbotted, but whenever I got like jumping one tapped, or I go around a corner and someone just 180s and kills me, I'd have some good money.
AI will be ever evolving in Grayzone warfare, making each step outside the wire a dangerous one. Now, I wanted to take the opportunity to answer questions.
All right, before he goes into the questions, definitely to everyone I see complaining about the AI, you guys gotta remember it is an early access game. It's only been developed for, I believe, 2 years now. You know, it's gonna take time on it. I definitely get the frustration. It happens to me a lot. On the streaming playthrough I'm doing, where I'm playing more of a hardcore version of the game, I kind of put some rules for myself where I can't loot my body, and every time I die I gotta delete my entire stash besides keys and money. Getting 180 one tapped has definitely been an issue, but I mean, it's an early access game. You can't get too mad at it, you know? You gotta fight through it.
New GZW community briefing section on Discord. If you want your questions answered or a clip
And definitely
featured
join
in
the
next
Discord.
community briefing, please visit
You
the
can
GZW
report bugs in there, and you
community
get a
briefing
lot of good
thread and leave your
updates on
question
what's
or
going
clip
on.
for a chance to be featured. Our first question today is from Law-Abiding Citizen. Do you have plans to update to Unreal Engine 5.4? Yes, we do plan to update to 5.4.
Oh, they're planning on
at some
updating
point.
engines.
Engine updates are a very time-consuming process, as they can
That's a
break
big
all
overhaul.
aspects of the game. But new engine updates also bring with it larger optimizations and new features which we can use.
That is
We
true.
hope to switch to Unreal 5.4 in the near future, but due to the complexities of changing engines, we are not able to share a date just yet. Next question is from Fabu9, who
I definitely think sharing a date would be a bad decision. That's to change an engine. That's a whole overhaul, basically, on a lot of aspects. So I think once they get the AI toned in, kind of how the game's running a lot better, then kind of try to make that swap over once you really tune in what you currently have.
asks, why do you have a knife? We need more than 5 cuts to kill a bot. That's too much. We agree, the pointy end of a knife is something nobody wants to be on the other end of. In a future update, we will be focusing on stealth, and your knife might just become your best weapon with silently taking down AI that stand in your way.
That would be insane at nighttime. Sneaking up to, let's say, Fort Nereith, get a couple patrol guards, you and your buddy just walk up behind them, stealthily kill them with a knife. That would be huge. Seeing more knife options too, you know, allow me to take the knife off my character, put a put a machete on maybe, or maybe a different style of knife. Kind of give yourself a bit of options to use with it versus just having the standard one.
Next question is from Angel. Are you working on adding cars to the game like military jeeps and more?
I kind of hope they don't.
Plans currently for
Kind of hope they don't
vehicles
add
the player
vehicles.
can use, but that doesn't mean the roads of Le Mans will be empty in the future. We want the player to experience the jungles of Le Mans, and as more features and POIs are added to the game, the experience of moving slowly through the jungle with your squad will be more rewarding and dangerous. Next question.
Yeah, they did touch on, I think, having patrols kind of roaming during the day and going back to the kind of like the AI base camps at night, which I'm guessing is going to be at each POI. So I think now if you're just patrolling the jungle when that update comes out, you'll have a lot more engagements, have to kind of have your head in a swivel a bit more.
Question is from Bag Fumbler. One key part of an extraction shooter is looting. However, there's a severe lack of random loot to fill your bags.
Yes, I agree with that.
Right now, we don't have much world loot or valuable loot to bring back to the FOB. In the near future, we will have more world loot around Le Mans, including valuable loot to search for and fight to keep. This will make visiting POIs and exploring much more rewarding and help keep your locker full of supplies.
That would be nice, especially I know they mentioned crafting in the very long future away, but being able to find more valuable loot versus just typically a lot of people right now are just taking the CQ, the uppers that sell for $348 a piece. They're taking the sights, which the micros sell for like $143. Some of the AK ones go from between 46 to I believe 80 something. With the ACOGs going for 300. So right now it's just sights and really gun parts that are selling for the big money. So that'll be cool to have some different loot that you can just kind of find.
Major Pain Kill. Ammo and weapon cases, please drop more ways to consolidate your gear. A good day in Le Mans can quickly fill your locker with goodies, but in the near future, you will have the option to store weapons, keys, and ammo inside containers, so you can
that's awesome.
Space and more on bringing everything you can to
weapon and ammo containers is huge.
Next question is from ZenQ, who asks,
that'll be awesome.
Plans to implement task progression sharing for squads. We have been discussing internally how to improve squad cooperation and the potential for shared task progression. While we can't promise specifics yet, we're actively exploring ways to enhance the team experience of Grayzone warfare.
That's
this will
cool.
take time, but as we make progress, we'll keep everyone updated.
Okay, so shared task progression could be unique. I don't think they'd be able to do it with every task, as some of them, like collecting intel, I think you should all have to collect intel. But for something like killing bosses, where if you're in a squad of 4 people and there's, you gotta wait 15 to 20 minutes for a respawn 4 times, you may be at a location for potentially 2 hours trying to get these 4 boss kills if you're in a full squad. Plus, that's assuming no one comes from any other faction or your own faction to that location at the same time, and assuming they don't get that kill as well. So that would be cool to see how they implement that. I'm definitely excited to kind of see if they add maybe new co-op tasks.
Briefing. We look forward to seeing your GZW content and questions, and hope you enjoy your adventures in the jungles of Le Mans.
All right. So just to quickly give my overall thoughts on it, I think definitely ammo cases, weapon cases, that's going to be huge for stash storing. The loose loot is something I've been saying from day one. You look at other games, I'm going to use Tarkov for example, not comparing the game to Tarkov, but the looting aspect of it. There's so much loose loot that can help you get money, versus how in Grayzone right now, the loose loot is... I've seen them add a bit more, unless I've just missed it. There's been a couple more drops with mags, attachments, some helmets and backpacks, but definitely having more valuables, like even if you can find like necklaces, maybe have more kind of maybe rare gun parts that you can only find out there that might sell for a higher value. That's definitely going to improve the game a lot. The roadmap I'm looking forward to. And just to throw it out there, a couple ideas that they could incorporate too is, I know they said they weren't specifically looking to put dog tags in, as they said in this game, people didn't really have the dog tags, but some way to in PvP kind of like confirm your kills. Maybe have a little holder you can put, maybe it's an armband, maybe it's just some type of identification of someone that you killed. That could be a cool addition. And one thing I'm hoping that they do put in is going to be involving the trading and the actual market and that's going to be potentially having the traders at your base. That would be super cool to have to walk to each trader, not just access them through a menu. I think that would definitely be unique. I don't think any game's really done that. That's been like shooter looter type games, or even along the lines of having their own player driven marketplace for maybe some of those items you can't buy off the traders, or even items that you can buy but you're low level and you want to access them. I think that would definitely be another cool aspect to add. So yeah, I mean, overall, we got some nice updates to this, some good information. Going back, where is it? Let's see if I can find it. This screenshot looks insane. I'm so excited to see the day and night cycle, and especially when like the weather comes into play. It could be game changing with the AI improvements at night, with stealth, with a knife, with some weather aspects. This game has a bright future, and I hope that everyone that is watching this sticks with it and sees it through to kind of see what direction they're headed in and to see this game evolve over time. So if you guys enjoyed this little breakdown, it's been about 16 minutes now, so I apologize for the long video. I kind of ranted a lot. I kind of tried to touch on every point that they spoke about in the video. But definitely every time they drop a community briefing, I'll be kind of doing my own review on it, kind of my thoughts on it. So stay tuned for the next one. Hope you guys enjoyed this. Go join the Grayzone Warfare Discord to get these updates and these notifications when they drop these types of community videos or patches to be tested. They tweet it out, but they also post it in their Discord, which is a great way to interact with not only those posts, but other players in the community and some of the community leaders that are also active in that Discord. I'll leave a link down below. But yeah, other than that, it's been Ty, and I'll catch you in the next video.